There's unrest at Sydney's Villawood Immigration Detention Centre tonight after the second suicide there in as many months. A 41-year-old Iraqi man was found dead overnight, and fellow asylum seekers say they've started a hunger strike, although the Immigration Department denies that's happening. Two of the dead man's applications for asylum had been rejected in the past year. Complicating the case is advice that the man may have been a beneficiary of last week's High Court ruling on offshore immigration detention. Karen Barlow reports.
Ahmed Al Akabi came to Australia by boat 12 months ago. The 41-year-old was a teacher and truck driver in Karbala in southern Iraq. His fellow asylum seekers say his bid to stay in Australia was based on claims of persecution from the Shia Mahdi army.
Yeah, he has a problem with them and he escaped. They treat him there in Iraq and he escaped from them.
Ahmed Al Akabi gave up his fight to stay in Australia on Monday and friends say then committed suicide. They say he was homesick and felt guilty about his wife and 3 young daughters.
He has depression, he has depression. He said, I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking about my family.
Detainees say he was found at 11:30 p.m. The Immigration Department say it was about an hour later.
What we are aware of is that the report that was made to summons help was sometime around 12:20 or 12:30 in the morning, and he was transferred to hospital shortly thereafter, pronounced dead at the hospital at 1:10 a.m.
Another asylum seeker, Fijian national Josefa Raluni, took his own life at the same detention centre just 2 months ago. That suicide left to rooftop protests and hunger strikes.
We're certainly concerned that this is the second death at the Villawood Immigration Detention Centre in a matter of months. We are concerned when these sorts of incidents occur.
Ahmed Al Akabi's bid for asylum had been rejected twice in the past year. He decided recently to go back to his family in Iraq.
He likes to go back, but he already signed. But 2 months he signed to go back. But unfortunately, nobody hears him here. Nobody care about him. He's very tired. He always complained. He said, I talk with my case manager. Nobody answered me.
Lateline has been told that Ahmed Al Akabi had filed 2 separate agreements to return to Iraq, but he'd rescinded both. The last time he reversed his decision was on November the 11th, the day the High Court found asylum seekers held in offshore detention could have their cases reviewed in Australia's courts. Lawyers say it's likely Mr Al Akabi's case would have been affected by the ruling, as his first asylum rejection happened on Christmas Island.
Questions that go to the confidentiality of our arrangements and our dealings with clients in detention are matters that must remain private. We're governed by the Privacy Act, so I'm sorry, but I'm not able to go into details around this client's visa status.
Ahmed Al Akabi was in an area of the Villawood Detention Centre set aside for people who arrive in Australia by boat. Tonight there are claims of a hunger strike at the centre.
We are somewhat sceptical about some of the reports that so-called advocates in the community are putting out to the media.
Yep, from last night, 160 person, they in the hunger strike.
Really, that's how it is at the moment?
At the moment it's very hard. People very tired. Yeah, he's very good man. He has many friends here. He's very quiet man. Very good man, but unfortunately he's gone.
Police and the company that operates Villawood, Serco, are investigating Ahmed Al Akabi's death. Karen Barlow, Lateline.